Hello farmers and welcome back to American Falls. We are just about ready to get to harvest, but it is currently raining and no more space for wool over at the sheep. Well, I guess we'll have to take care of that. While it's raining, it should stop. I was just checking on it somewhere around 11, so that's why I got the time speed up a little bit. Let's come over here and take care of the sheep a little bit, shall we? All right, we'll just move these over here for now. That'll be good enough for the rest of the day. All right, let's hop back over to the combine, because I want to get going on the harvest for the season. It says the sun's out and the rain should be stopping here sometime soon. Let's slow down the speed to about ×3. It's the only thing I really got to do today, I do believe, is harvest this field. So, yeah, we got the combine, our new header, and of course we got the tracks on the combine. We got the Fenton 1000 and the baler ready to go. We can gather up the straw, make some straw bales, and the 7R is going to be taking care of the grain trailer and dumping all this wheat into the silo. All this wheat will be saved for the lovely little pigs over there, which we're still waiting for them to mature a little bit so we can sell some. Have to wait about another month or so on that. Yeah, we are down to about $7 grand. Actually, does a BGA have any more material into it? They're out of silage. I'll deactivate that. We got a little bit of slurry and manure left, so we'll earn a little bit from the BGA today. Not a whole lot, but it'll keep our head above water. That's for sure. Speaking of water, the sun's out, but it's still raining. I don't know. I know we lose yield if it's raining, but the weather says it's sunny. Oh, never mind. The rain just stopped, just like that. Perfect. Perfect. My wheel is not activated for some reason, so let me reset my steering wheel. All right, and we'll come over here and we'll get the Fent all set up to go. Let's see who we get for a worker behind us. Gotta unfold it. It does have half a hay bale in there, so we'll turn that on, and you can follow the case. And you know what? How about 30 meters behind me? That should do it. All right, there. Now my wheel is working the way it should. Do we have straw enabled? No, it's not. It is now. So fire up the brand new header. Now, really, there's no difference between this header and the one that we had, other than, well, it's the matching brand for the combine. And seeing that's brand new, well, then this should be working at 100%, right? That's the whole point. So, yeah, our only job for today really is to take care of this wheat field. I could have zipped on through to the month of July, which we will here once we finish up this field. And we should be able to sell the paraffin. Now, when we sell the paraffin, currently we should have enough money, or just shy of enough money, to repay the loan. And I think that might be the next step I will approach, get rid of the loan completely. I do still need, though, a corn/sunflower header that we need to purchase for $150. But I don't need that until September. So they'll give me a couple months to bring up 100 and some odd grand, which we should be able to do, of course, with the bearing grease, the motor oil, and yeah, I can always name two and never the third. Hang on a second there, worker. And whatever the third product is that we sell, we should have enough money for that. It's not the best price in the summertime. The best price for that stuff is in the winter. But luckily, the price difference at that point in September, if I need the money, is not going to be too far off. So we should be all set there. And once we buy the corn sunflower header, and after repaying the loan, I think we're pretty much all set here on the farm. I don't think I need any other equipment for the farm, other than, if you want to call buying solar panels eventually. That'll be like one of the last things that we do, really. Make sure once we have everything paid off, we got some money in the bank account, we'll go ahead and start buying some solar panels and putting those over by the chicken pen. Kind of, well, if you don't know where it is, it's over there, next to that old barn, kind of. At least that's where I would like to put it. All right, you can see, well, that's the straw bale there, so I don't know if that hay bale converted over to a straw bale or not. All right, I'm not going to try to make a loop-de-loop because I get in the way of the workers, so we'll just go ahead and not do the corner of the field as of yet. So, of course, yeah, all this wheat needs to be saved for the pigs the pigs alone on corn and canola, their health does not stay at 100%. But with corn and wheat alone, their health can stay at 100%. So I think that's what the farm needs to go moving forward on feeding the pigs. Let's make sure it's corn and wheat. We got plenty of corn. And I do believe after harvesting this field this year, we should have plenty of wheat. And the straw that we make today, that is going to go over to the cow barn. They are in need of some straw. I think the pigs are roughly all set. We got a good stack of straw bales in the shed over there for them for the time being. Pigs don't go through that much straw. The cows seem to be going through a lot more than the pigs do. Let's see, I'm 2/3 of the way full in the combine, so I just want to make sure wherever I am that I got room to unload. So I think I will spin around and get the other side of that row there, and before I continue on, probably unload the combine there. I don't want to get in the middle of the field and have to drive the 7R and the trailer to the crop, because yes, we will destroy the crop. We don't want to be doing that. I don't have narrow tires on any vehicles over here. And meanwhile, is that Francine behind? I can't see from that distance. Might be Francine. Hard to say. Yeah, so this little lot of land right here be a good spot for some solar panels. Good way to make some passive income. Don't really know how much the solar panels go for. I know there's a lot of options out there for generators, meaning solar panels, wind turbines, that kind of stuff. I don't think I've really gotten into the solar panels. I may have done one or two on No Man's Land way back when. I know we've done wind turbines on Hinterland. We got one now on Hills of Tuscany. Did I have solar panels on Solyndra? Possibly. Maybe some of you out there can remember if I have or haven't and where I've had them. I don't know. Alright, I'm actually going to slow down right here. Let's go get the John Deere 7R and our grain trailer. And we'll take care of the combine so we can keep on going around. Yeah, it is nice now having a second large tractor on the farm, because previously I would need, well, I mean, the Landini could haul the grain trailer around, but it was on the edge of putting a lot of strain on that tractor. Having the 7R is going to make it a lot easier to do this. Oh yeah, that does remind me. I do want to upgrade the engine in the Fendt. I do want to put the 538 horsepower engine in that one. I thought it was in there to begin with, but I should look into upgrading that later on this season. And that way, having a tractor with that size on the farm, that definitely should, you know, if they want to expand in the future, they should be able to, no problem with a tractor that size. Alright, so one combine load in. I still got the mindset, because every time I use the case, I'm falling back to the stats I had when I was on Oceanside Forest, and that case combine, I think, held like 23,000 liters. I think this holds about half of that, maybe 14,000 this holds. Yeah, make sure the workers still go behind us, which they are. So I'm going to get this section done first to our right, and then I'll focus on getting this section down here after that. And then we'll just have to clear out the field, get the straw bales out. Not too sure if I got to do soil samples in this field. I don't think so. I don't think it's been that long since I've done soil samples. But we can have a check once I get done with all the harvesting.
You know,
I am hoping I can finish up this field with a fuel, well, what fuel I have left inside the combine. I thought, I know, we were considerably low to begin with, but I thought, I got enough to get the whole field done. It's going to be questionable, and also, I should probably fix the combine itself. We know the header is in great condition, but I'm down in, well, almost the orange for condition for the combine itself. Can I fix it with 8,500 bucks? We're about to find out once I get this field harvested, if I can. After I unload the combine here, let's go get the 7R. So one trailer load is already into the silo. And now we're working on another trailer load, or we haven't really started, but I'm probably going to take this grain over to the pigs. I don't think I've fed them yet this month. And I think they're going to need some cereal grain while this is unloading. Let's just have a quick look at the pigs here. The sheep, the wool, I kind of took care of. That should be all set. The sheep are fine on food. The cows are more than fine on food, I think. The milk. Oh, I got to sell the milk today. Yeah, they're getting low on straw. We're going to take care of that. And the pigs, oh, their health is going to start going down. Yep, starting to go down. Okay, that's fine. All right. 2 more passes and we'll be done harvesting the field. If I get there. I don't know how much fuel is actually left inside the vehicle. When it starts to get down to orange, it's like 10% fuel, which doesn't really help me because I don't know how much fuel I'm burning anyways. Just a matter of will I have enough. And I don't know if I got fuel left in our... I guess that answers my question. Alright, I'm out of fuel. We're out of fuel. That's not that big of a deal. We just gotta go get some. We got some. Might as well get rid of the worker while we're at it. Whole bunch of things going on, and it hasn't been going too well for me today. I mean, everything's going on fine here. I'm just causing my own issues on other things. Where is my international? Is it over here? It is. Alright, let's drop that off. We'll get the fuel tanker. Because I can't move the combine because it's out of fuel. So I don't know if I got fuel, like I said, in that container at the farm or not. I don't know how much fuel I even got over at the refineries. I think we sold it at the beginning of the month. So it's not going to be a whole lot, but it's going to be more than enough to get the combine and maybe some more fuel in our container at the farm. Have enough in it for the rest of the year. I do have my fuel usage on high. Always have in FS22. It seems like if I have it on normal, or especially if you got it on low, your tractors and equipment just never run out of fuel. Or, I should say, you don't want your vehicles running out of fuel, but it seems like you never have to refill them with fuel. So it may not seem like a whole lot, but that's 702 liters of diesel right there. Now we'll back up and get some more. Trying to get so I can see the number better. I think it says 16. There we go, 1663. Well, it's going to be enough for the combine. That's about it. All right, let's get over to the farm. We'll top off the combine with as much as we got, and we'll continue on with the harvest. All right, let's see how much this gets the combine full. I'm hoping just by backing up to it, I can refill the combine. I'm not going to rehire a worker to finish up the straw harvest. We can take care of that ourselves. That should be close enough. I hope so, because I can't really get it much closer. There we go. Fuel's going in. And any leftover... Oh, wow. Filled the whole combine. I got out of the combine, and now I'm in the tanker. All right, let me go ahead. Gonna have a little bit of crop destruction here, but that's fine. All right, now we got a full tank of fuel. Now we should be all set for the season. Although I still want to refuel the repair the combine before I continue. I think it's the combine, as it wears down, you will get less yield. I don't think it's actually the header. The header is what slows down the working speed, but the status of the combine will get less yield, I think, with the wear and tear on it. I think we'll have enough wheat in the trailer to top off the pigs. Luckily, yeah, we had enough diesel fuel over at the refineries to get us enough fuel to finish off the season. But like I said, whatever fuel I got left in the tanker, I'll put into the storage tanker right here at the farm. I think some of my other vehicles are getting low. But usually what I do with the tractors is I just stop at the fuel depots as I'm traveling around the map and top off as I go through. And before I go ahead and unload, we got the corner piece up here, and we'll go grab that. Now, even though this is our last season here, like always, we will just continue on farming as if we were going to stay here for a longer period of time. So if this field needs work, and I probably will replant it as well, I'll probably just stick wheat right back in here, which means I got to plant it in like September or October. So before then, if this field needs work like lime or soil sampling or whatever, we will take care of it. Actually, let me get out. I haven't been... It says pH value is okay. So, yeah, we may take care of it. Alright, so while that's unloading there, which it just finished, let me grab the tanker. I want to get this off the field. Wait, 1663. Wait, what did I have for fuel in here before? I think I may have misread it when I was picking up at the refineries. Alright, we'll leave that right there. Alright, jump back into the combine. Fold that up. Unfold the header. And let's drive over to our lovely little toolbox. And let's see how much it is to repair the combine. Should have done this actually before I started harvesting, but I didn't think it was that bad. I didn't pay that much attention to it. That's being a bad farm manager right there. Hopefully I'm in the trigger of the toolbox. We are... Alright, so it's 5171. And yes, I am running a reduced maintenance cost mod. So, yeah, it's probably a lot cheaper than what the base game is. We can turn that off. Let's get the, I almost said Landini, because I'm so used to Landini being on the grain trailer when I do this. Let's grab the 7R John Deere. And let's get the pigs their feed so their health doesn't drop too much. Start running to the brand new header. Now we got a decent amount of straw here, so I think most of the straw I pick up today, or all of it, it's going to go into the cow barn right away, and then some into storage. I think we can get through with just one gate with a 7R. I mean, the fence fits through. Let's give them all that they can. I think they have like, what, 15,000 liters of corn in there? Yeah, 12,000. So they'll take maybe 15, 17,000. They may take all of that. Yeah, they did. So I can give them some more corn later on before I go to bed. And they should be good for another month. Oh, let's leave that parked right there for now. Their health actually dropped down to 89%. But they'll be fine by first thing in the morning. So we don't have to worry about that too much. And if there are ones for sale, well, we'll go ahead and sell them, bring in some cash. All right, let's finish up the baling. Didn't reset the bale counter. So I don't know how many bales we have made today, but I can go into the stats page and have a quick look. It's going to be quite a bit. And I think the straw off the rest of the fields, we got 2 oat fields and 1... nope, we don't have a barley field. This just oat fields. Sorghum, don't get straw from that, so don't think that. So just, yeah, 2 oat fields with all the straw from there. Probably will be sold. Maybe I'll keep 1 trailer. We'll have to see how much the cows actually take today and what we got left over. Oh, but now I need to take the International back over to the sheep and grab the low loader, because that's what I'm going to need to pick up the straw bales. And yes, there are a few patches of straw here and there, but it's not going to give me another bale. So I'm just going to say good enough and drop those off. All right, we'll get this off the field as well. For now, I'm just going to park this right here. It's what I do during the summer months, is roll into the farmyard and just start parking things everywhere. So I'm going to be using it again here very shortly. All right, let's grab the International. So, yep, just take this tanker back. Does not need to be here anymore right now. While that's firing up, how much fuel do I actually have in here? Can I see? I do have 2,100 liters in that container, which is not that bad, really. But maybe next time when I go sell diesel, maybe I'll bring the tanker over here and just dump it on in there. That way we have it. Because within a few months, we're not going to need the money as bad as we have been needing it for the past 9 years. Alright, I'm going to bring this trailer back, park it on up. I'm going to grab the low loader, come on back. We'll start picking up the bales and make the cows happy by giving them some straw. And as we know, this setup here is going to make some quick work of picking up the bales. Perfect. Seems to be working wonderful today. I think this will hold about 30 some odd bales. Just keep on stacking them on there. Yeah, I'm starting to think, you know, we could buy another vehicle that would help us out in the farm, but that would be like a telehandler, maybe for the cow barn. Because we got the Vultra over by the sheep with the front loader and the pallet forks on it. But for the future, feeding the cows and giving them straw bales, you know, it might be nice to have a vehicle around that could just pick up bales and dump them on in. Because currently all I've been doing is pretty much just going over when I get a load like this, same with the hay bales, and just drive into their trough area and unload and let them take everything that they can. But, you know, going forward for the future farm managers, they may just need to put in a stack or two, or, you know, who knows. But that'll be like one of the last things we'll get around to. I mean, telehandlers are not that expensive, but yeah, we'll see how if we get enough money by the end of the year to do so. I think we should be able to. All right, so I'm leaving 3 bales in the field. That's right. I really don't have a bale counter on here, so how many bales did we end up making today? 36. So this holds 33 bales then. Almost 300,000 liters of straw. That's not too bad for one field. So we'll back the trailer in, and if we remember correctly, the bales on the front part, those do not actually fit underneath the roof line of the shed of the cows. So I can force it, but I don't think they're going to take that much straw. They're going to take a good amount, but not that much where I get to the front end. See if I can sneak this in on my first try today. Close enough. Just got to square myself up a little bit better than that. All right, let's go ahead and unstrap it. And let's see, are they full or is they still taking some? Straw, they are full. So a good place to put the straw, I think we are full-ish down here for hay. If not, we are going to be within a month or so. All right, so all we got are these 3 here. But yeah, the next stack... Wait, I did bring a stack over to the sheep and goats. I did, right? Let me just double check over here. Jump in the Valtra. Yeah, we got some stacks over here. So I think they're good for a little bit. So the straw... I think in that shed right there be the best. And maybe I need to bring those mower sets over here, putting the straw back here. Doesn't make that much sense, but that would be, you know what, that actually is more convenient. It'll be a little bit more work for the telehandler when we do get one. Of course, now I'm saying we will get one. But yeah, that's the best spot because I can back right in and unload. Wait, can I back in? The slurry pit is kind of in front. All right, I think we can make this work. So if I drive on this side of the pit, and let me just back up to here. Uh-oh. Alright, so I got the same problem. Alright, so what side is that gonna... I want to unload on the left. So... yes. We'll unload here. Alright, so I got some bales out in the elements, but you know what? That's going to be okay for now. That's going to be just fine for now. Now, we're not buying any used stuff, so if there's a telehandler in the used section, I don't even want to check the used section. But we're not going to buy anything used. Everything's going to be new from here on out. Of course, the combine we bought used, the baler we bought used, and the Fendt we bought used, but we're not going to trade those in or change those up. Unless I really roll in the cash here in the final few months. I can't see myself wanting to exchange those out right now. Let me go ahead and park this up right here. Let's go ahead and I'm just going to zip through the rest. Oh, wait. Before I zip through the rest of the day, let me just make sure that we're all set. Did I take care of all the weeds everywhere as well? We should have no weed. Oh, wait a minute. I got weeds. I did not do the cornfield yet? Alright. Well, I can't remember. Did I plant those in May? If I planted them last month, then we should have no problem getting in there with the Voltra and the, not the Voltra, sorry, the Landini and the sprayer. But if it's been 2 months, then the crop may have grown too tall and I would destroy it. So let's go have a look. I'm going to say it's only in the first growth stage. I think I planted it 1 month later because we wanted to use the 7R to plant the crop in. Yeah, it's in the first growth stage. Let's just double check on that. I'll drive in a little bit here. Yeah, we're doing fine. We're not destroying no crop at all. Oh, not unfolded yet. There we go. Now it's on. It's a small field, so it won't take us too long. Alright, I'm glad I double checked on that. I thought I was all done with field work, because usually we are in June. Which makes sense because we are harvesting, so you wouldn't think that I would have to take care of any of the current fields, because it just seems weird that you're still prepping fields as you're harvesting fields for the year. Yeah, I think we got enough wheat for the pigs for another year. I have to double check. The reason why I want to double check is because if I don't have enough, if I go to here and we go to pigs, grain, so I could take some of the oats that we can harvest, and I could put some of the oats in storage if I need to. But most of that is going to go down to the grain mill to make flour. Yeah, not many weeds here, but it's got to be done. I wonder how the game calculates it when there's weeds in the field with precision farming, because if it's got weeds in only certain sections, do you lose the yield in that section, or do they just base it on the whole field itself? Because it's not like the whole field is infested with weeds, it's just certain areas of it. I'm not sure if driving in corn, even at this stage of its life, I'm not sure corn would be that flexible just to spring right back up. Maybe. All the farms where I am pretty much grow corn, but I've never gone into a cornfield when the corn is at this, stage and tried breaking a corn stalk to see, or stepping on it to see if it would just spring back up. And as you can see, we filled this up with herbicide when we bought this, and we're not really going through that much at all. Because it only sprays where the weeds are. Yeah, so once we get this done, and I just want to skip through most of the day, and then I'm going to put some corn into the pig trough. Just to make sure they're good. I don't want them if they run out of corn, their health will definitely plummet a lot faster than it was with the wheat being out. And if I was staying here a lot longer and taking care of the pigs, I probably would switch over to a pig food mixer. And that way I can just go over, just grab a trailer load of pig food, back on up, and just give it to them. It'd be just like TMR with cows. It's just going to fill up their feed trough evenly as it's needed. I think we were giving the pigs on East Vineland pig food. We were making pig food from, oddly enough, the fuel refinery. I want to say that was a byproduct from the sugar beet. So our cornfield's going to be in pretty good shape here come harvest time. But we're about to get a whole bunch of cash here once I sleep through the night. And we should be selling the paraffin first thing in the morning, I would think. And I think it's time we pay off most of the loan, if not all of it. I think it's $210,000 that we owe. And I think currently I have like $220,000 worth of paraffin to sell. Alright, so the cornfield is taken care of. Time that folds in. Yep. I can just zoom on through. Alright, let's go back to the farm. I'm going to put the time speed back up a little bit so the day progresses. I think I will throw some lime down in that wheat field that we just harvested before we replant. We got the Bredal spreader, so we might as well go ahead and take care of it. We won't be here to harvest it next season, of course, but as I mentioned, we got to take care of these fields as if we are staying here. We don't want to leave all this stuff in such a bad shape to when the new farm manager comes along. They got to do a whole bunch of work when they get here. Actually, since I'm already out in the vehicle, I'm going to go ahead and open this up. Yeah, about 10,000 liters of corn ought to do it. So I'm about to see how much wheat we have left. 103,000. That seems like enough. I even got canola left over. Although I don't really know if I need to be giving them any canola. It'll help. But it might be better just to sell the canola straight up. I don't have any use for it. I don't have any production buildings that could use it. Trying to tell me corn's not accepted here. It just wasn't in the trigger. Alright, pigs, you should be at 100% by morning. I think you're at 93 just now. So they should be all set by morning, and maybe we'll have some pigs to sell. Get the corn back in storage. Alright, so the cows got straw. The pigs are fed. Wait, how are you guys doing on straw? You guys don't have no straw whatsoever. I don't want to get the Vultra. Yeah, I think getting a telehandler around here for this kind of work would be good. So for now, we'll pick up a 400 kilogram bale. And not just one, but probably two. That's important because, of course, that makes manure. Yeah, I think we got to put a telehandler on the shopping list. Because driving the Vultra back and forth across American Falls all the time to take care of this, you know, it's the conveniency of having it around, I guess. I mean, it's not that far, but it is still kind of far. And I know we're still sleeping at the tent, but just remember that house at the end of the entryway, we own that house. It just doesn't have a sleep trigger. So we're going to keep sleeping in the tent. Yeah, let's go ahead and sleep until morning. If I missed to do something in the month of June, well, it's kind of late now. Well, we wake up with almost 19,000 in the bank account. That's good. All right, let's come over here and check on the pigs. First off, is their health 100%? It is. All right, so we're looking for pigs, that are worth 700. Well, we got a few that are worth 613. Oh, here we go. We got some pigs here. 10 of them. All right, they're out the door. And do we got any more? Not today. But we got a lot of pigs that are worth 613, so maybe next month, possibly. All right, I probably should have checked on the paraffin before I went to bed, honestly. But overall, 33.76. Is that already going down? Wow, that price must have peaked overnight. I mean, there's only one place to sell it, so I'm not going to bother checking. But okay, we'll go grab all the paraffin. Let's go do that. How much diesel do we got? We got 9,000 liters of diesel, so that's good. It's not worth the greatest. But let's go ahead, head back over. We're going to grab all the paraffin. We're going to sell that because, yeah, I should have checked on it last night. But the stock market's always telling me July. I'm like, well, first thing in the morning, we'll get to it. Actually, let me slow down time to ×1. That way, the price won't drop too much. All right, let's go grab all the paraffin that we can. And sell it all and maybe say goodbye to the loan. All right, so I just want the paraffin only. So let's go ahead and cycle through. Paraffin's the first one that pops up, so that's good. Good thing is, it stacks it kind of high, so... Right, so how much more paraffin do I got here? I got about 3 more crates, but it's spawning everything else. So just push that aside. All right, it's going to spawn everything else but the paraffin. When I don't want the paraffin, that's what you spawn. Alright, that might be the 3 pallets that we need right there. And I think we got all the paraffin that there is out of this one. Yep, we're all set there. Let me strap those in. Alright, I just want to make sure I don't drive through because this refinery will take the paraffin back. I don't know if it puts it back into storage when it takes it off the trailer or if it just disappears. I have no idea. But I don't want it to disappear, that's for darn sure. So let me back up to this stack of paraffin in here as I get too close to that car. Always with the traffic. The traffic always seems to get in your way when you don't, you have days where you don't have any problems with it. And then there's other days, it just seems like they're always in the most inconvenient spot possible. So make sure I put it to paraffin. All right, I'm going to load this up. This is going to take me a moment to get it all loaded up. Plus, I got to get the paraffin out of inventory as well. All right, so I think we got all the paraffin that we can grab. So let's go sell this. And yeah, I think the loan's at 210 or is it at 240? I don't really remember myself. It's one of those two numbers. Got to be very careful with this because they got a lot of pallets on here of paraffin. It's making it really heavy. And the International is not turning the greatest with that much weight on the trailer behind us. Could have probably got a little bit more money for it if I sold it at the end of June. But I didn't look because, yeah, I thought it was going to be July. I'd like to sell it all in one go, but that's not going to happen. Because I went too far forward. And of course, now we got a pallet that's upside down, and pallets that are upside down don't sell. Well, either way, we should have enough money to pay off that loan because, yeah, I didn't count in for the environmental score bonus, which we haven't looked at in a while, but I'm going to say it's like at 13 or 14%. It is at 14% bonus, so a lot of money there. But anyways, let's go in, and it's been a while. It's at 210, so we're going to repay it all. Bank will be happy. Well, I don't know. Would the bank be happy? I mean, you know, they're getting some money off of me. How much was the loan interest? Well, $700 a month. Okay, that's not a whole lot. But now we have no loan, and we're left with $57,581 in the bank account. That is pretty good. And now we just need, well, another $100,000 to buy the corn/sunflower header. And also, we're going to be looking at buying ourselves a telehandler. I do believe front loader, wheel loader, telehandler. I mean, we don't have to get nothing too expensive. So that's like $75,000 or $98,000, depending if we want more horsepower. Do we need more horsepower? Probably. Well, the weight would make a difference, and moving bales around would be kind of important. That's 8.3 ton. Well, we'll see how the money's rolling, and we'll have a look at what we want to get. But yeah, we are loan free here on American Falls after about 5 years, maybe 6 years. I think it was year 3 or maybe 4 that I took out the $300,000 loan. So yeah, $57,000. Like I said, save a little bit more, and we got a whole bunch of stuff at the refinery we could sell. We got some diesel fuel. We got cheese, and I got to sell some milk, I'm sure, this month. That's something that we got to take care of. I'm sure the cows are, yep. Should have sold that last month because now the productivity is at 0, and that's going to take a while to get back up there. So milk will be sold first thing beginning of next episode. If I can remember, that'd be good. But yeah, bringing a whole bunch more cash. But anyways, that's what we're going to wrap it up for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. I'll catch you again right here in American Falls. But until then, have a good one.